The big story on Newsbreak tonight, it's official. Delhi is headed for elections soon, with all political parties meeting Lieutenant Governor Najeeb Jung to signal their readiness for polls and their inability to form government. The Lieutenant Governor is expected to send a report to the President recommending the dissolution of the Delhi Assembly, which will formally begin the countdown to fresh elections. But it was a day of considerable political drama, which began with an early morning meeting between the LG and leaders of the BJP, prompting the Congress and the AAP to say a mockery was being made of the democratic process.
अरविंद केजरीवाल को समाज को बांटना नहीं चाहिए, इस तरह का बयान देकर वो समाज के अंदर तनाव पैदा न करें। बनारस और हरियाणा और दिल्ली के जो चुनाव उन्होंने लड़े देश में, वो अंदाजा हो गया उनको कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ही लोग चाहते हैं।
कि हम चाहते हैं दिल्ली की विधानसभा भंग कर दी जाए। हमने भी अपना स्टैंड बता दिया कि हम भी चाहते हैं कि दिल्ली में फ्रेश इलेक्शन हो, तो अब दिल्ली में चुनाव होंगे।
I think BJP sensed that what will be their fate in this by-elections. Now again they have made a U-turn. So it's a mockery of democracy. When already there is a code of conduct going on in the country, and all arrangements are there, and a day for counting of votes is also said. So now it's on election commission. I think as early as possible election in Delhi should be held.
Bhairavi and Vaidyanathan joining us with the latest on that story. Bhairavi, you've been at the Lieutenant Governor's office all day. There have been a series of meetings. Now it seems as though the final word is out and that his report is going to recommend, in fact, that the Delhi Assembly be dissolved.
Well, absolutely, Ankita. The suspense is over, with all the political parties, the major parties, saying that they are ready for fresh elections. Of course, there was a lot of back and forth between the parties. It all started in the morning with the BJP Satish Upadhyay and Jagdish Mukhi having a meeting with the Lieutenant Governor, expressing their inability to form the government. Or soon after that, we had heard that the Lieutenant Governor will be meeting the rest of the parties as well, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. Both of them also meeting the Lieutenant Governor and expressing the same thing, although of course saying that they would want elections much sooner than February. That of course my colleague Vedya will be talking about what the reality on the ground will be. Both of them saying that it should happen with Jammu and Jharkhand. BJP are all along saying that it should happen in February. Also, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party's Arvind Kejriwal all along had said that there was a possibility that he may not meet the Lieutenant Governor. Finally, of course, giving in and coming, tweeting about the informal meeting with the BJP. The Congress, of course, as we heard there, calling it a mockery of democracy, saying why was that meeting? But all in all, of course, there is consensus now that there should be fresh polls, and that's what we're looking at now, the dissolution of the Assembly, a report to the centre finally, and the Cabinet, of course, taking that decision in the next couple of days. Ankita.
Vaidyanathan, what is the process ahead from here? We've of course heard both the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party say repeatedly that they want elections as early as possible. The AAP saying within 35 days, the Congress too saying by December at the earliest. But is that going to be possible?
Once the House is dissolved, the Election Commission by law has 6 months as the outer limit to conduct the elections. Here in this case, by the end of April next year, the Election Commission can conduct polls for the Delhi Assembly. But should it wait up to April? No, it can conduct prior to that also. But sources in the Election Commission say that every year in January, the Election Commission goes in for revision of rolls, more voters are added. So what is the hurry in conducting elections before January when new voters come in? So Election Commission most likely would like to have elections in the month of February. In fact, even the 1 year period of the dissolution of the Assembly, President's rule expires in February. BJP wanted that only, even it told the Supreme Court also. Now that's happening. So even though the Supreme Court made some sort of remarks, now whatever BJP wanted, the central government wanted is happening. So election can be held in February.